Ladies and gentlemen, please get ready as we invite our chief guest of the day along with other dignitaries. Please put your hands together for our honorable chief guest, Thiru Tiruchi Siva Avargal, Member of the Parliament, Chairman and Parliamentary Standing Committee on Industry, Chennai, Tamil Nadu. Welcome, sir. Vanakkam. To kick things off, let's immerse ourselves in the spirit of Kinetic Green through our brand film. Please kindly turn your attention towards the screen.
This is our planet. It houses all 7 billion of us. But it's not just us, is it? We share it with so many others, from an invisible microorganism to the largest whale in the ocean. We share this beautiful blue marble with 8.7 million species. We are the stewards of our planet. And as leaders of the future generation, it's our responsibility to keep the planet clean and green. Our first commitment is towards Mother Earth. With an eye on the future, Kinetic Green is making a promise to keep the planet at our heart. In an increasingly connected world, each moment is another opportunity to innovate and bring resources together. We undertake a mission to initiate positive global impact with our passion for electric vehicles. Developing greater technology, consistently improving our innovations is our true calling. Our vision of the future is creating the world that has found balance. For all lasting progress, a middle path is the key. It is time that we respond to our calling and use the best in technology to take immediate corrective steps. Kinetic Green is stepping into the future with the goal of leaving a mark on the global sustainability scale.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause to our brand video. A very warm welcome. Anevarukkum iniya kaalai vanakkangal. This is MC Keerthana presenting this show. Welcome to the grand launch of E-Luna Prime by Kinetic Green. Oru brahmandamana kaithattaloda indha nigazhiya thuvangalama. Yes, let's all put our hands together. Big thunderous round of applause for the launch of E-Luna Prime by Kinetic Green. It's my immense privilege to kick things off today, and on behalf of all of you, I would love to invite and give a special welcome to our chief guest of the day, Honorable Thiru Tiruchi Siva Avargal, Member of the Parliament and Chairman, Parliamentary Standing Committee on Industry, Chennai, Tamil Nadu. Welcome, sir. Oru balatha kaithattal nammude chief guest avargalukkaga. Thank you for coming, sir. I would also love to invite Dr. Sulaja Firodia Motwani, founder and CEO of Kinetic Green. Welcome, ma'am. Oru balatha kaithattal avargalukkaga. I invite Mr. Ritesh Mantri, co-founder and executive director, Kinetic Green. Welcome, sir. I also invite Mr. Jay Pradeep, president, two-wheeler business, Kinetic Green. Welcome, sir. And also a warm round of applause and welcome to all the audience who are watching us live. Almost மொத்த இந்தியாவே நம்மள லைவ்ல வாட்ச் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கு இந்த ஒரு நொடியில இந்த ஒரு அழகான ஒரு லான்ச் அன்னைக்கு. So லைவ்ல வாட்ச் பண்ணியிருக்கிற நம்மளுடைய டீலர்ஸ், customers and Kinetic Green team members அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம் and a warm welcome once again to every one of you watching us live today. So with that being said, it's my immense privilege to introduce the chief guest of the day. Honorable Thiru Tiruchi Shiva avargal, Member of the Parliament and Chairman of the Parliamentary Standing Committee on Industry, Chennai. He is from the party DMK and was elected in 1996, 2002, 2007, 2014 and 2020. He is an agriculturist and a social worker. His career is marked by significant contributions to legislation. Notably, he introduced the rights of transgender persons links in 2014. His enduring committee to public service and legislative progresses highlights his influential role, particularly within Tamil Nadu's representation at a national level. With a big round of applause, we once again extend a hearty welcome to our chief guest, and I request you to please join us on the stage, sir, for the felicitations. I request Dr. Sulaja Firodia Motwani ma'am to please join us in felicitating our chief guest. I request Dr. Sulaja to please present bouquet and souvenir to our chief guest, please. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to introduce the Iron Lady behind the brand. Dr. Sulaja Firodia Motwani. She is a young and dynamic leader of Kinetic Green. She is known for her pioneering work in e-mobility and has been bestowed with Niti Ayog's Women Transforming India Award. She is also recognized worldwide in World Economic Forum as Young Global Leader. She is currently the chairperson of FICCI, National Green Mobility Committee, and chairperson of FICCI Maharashtra. And she is also the member of National Steering Committee of FICCI. She is also on the board of advisors in International Center for Entrepreneur for Technology. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together big time and let's invite the lady behind the brand, the founder and CEO of Kinetic Green, none other than Dr. Sulaja Firodia Motwani, to share her thoughts with us. Welcome, ma'am.
Vanakkam. Very good afternoon to all of you. It is first my utmost pleasure to welcome all of you here. Our very eminent chief guest, Tiruchi Siva sir, who is my role model, and I am extremely inspired by him always, and it's my special pleasure and honor that he's here with us this morning. Of course, he's very close to all of you. He has done wonderful work for this state and is a very respected figure in the state of Tamil Nadu. But let me tell you that he has done some phenomenal work at the national level, which is what has inspired me tremendously. About a year and a half ago, the electric vehicle sector was at crossroads, and the government was not sure whether to support the sector. There were some challenges, which were faced by the industry. And sir, in his role as the chairperson of the Parliamentary Committee on Industry, really spearheaded a transformative policy creation work, a very detailed and a very, I would say, important paper was released under his chairmanship. And that paved the way for the next wave of EV policy reforms, including the new EMPS scheme and then the PME drive scheme for support of electric vehicles. And he was instrumental in ensuring that there is a continued support for then the nascent electric vehicle sector. And I was part of many stakeholder consultations, many meetings that Sir had led, and he heard the industry extremely patiently and then gave very directional guidance to the entire sector. So thank you very much for supporting this sector, which under your leadership has now is growing to be really going to be extremely important in the coming days and years. So very honored that you're here with us. Thank you very much. Vanakkam. Thank you, sir. Also very warm welcome to all the friends from the media. Thank you for your patience. We were a little bit delayed due to traffic and other factors, but really thank you for being here with us. I have met many of you over the years. Some of you I have not met. I have come to Chennai after many years, and I'm looking forward to connecting with all of you. It is my pleasure now to make a brief presentation on explaining the vision behind the product which we are going to introduce, and also tell you a little bit about Kinetic Green and its journey so far and plans ahead. My pleasure that I get a chance to speak about this to you. A little bit about the group and myself. I represent very proudly the Firodia family's third generation. My grandfather, Mr. H.K. Firodia, has been the founder of the Firodia Group of Industries. Of course, many of you know him. He's known as the Doyen of Indian automobile industry, creator of brands like the Tempo Trax, the Tempo Traveler, the entire Force Motors franchise is something that he created and led, brought Mercedes-Benz as a joint venture partner, and gave many vehicles to the industry, to India, including the Matador and many other transformative initiatives that have come to the industry under his leadership. Also known to have created a domestic supply chain, a believer in Make in India from the 60s and 70s, and really sowed the seed of Indian automotive industry. My father, Dr. Arun Firodia, Padma Shri Dr. Arun Firodia, is also known to all of you as the creator of Kinetic Luna, Kinetic Honda, and many other two-wheelers under the Kinetic brand. I'm very proud to represent the legacy of these two great gentlemen and the entire Kinetic franchise. The Firodia Group is today at an 8,000 crore, about $1 billion revenue group, and present across many sectors of automotive, from automotive components, technologies, two-wheelers, three-wheelers, four-wheelers, and we also have a joint venture with Hyundai for elevators and escalators. And I'm very proud to represent this legacy, which is not only about making excellent automobiles for the common man, but also about service to the nation, creating a Make in India philosophy, creating products which are affordable, long-lasting, creating technology, bringing foreign technology into the country, and also a lot of work in the area of social service and giving back to the society. I joined the group in 1996, so now more than 25, close to 30 years. And I have also run the automotive businesses, including Kinetic Honda as a managing director and other group companies. I started Kinetic Green with my team about 8 or 10 years ago now as an electric vehicle venture, as a new company within the group called Kinetic Green. Today now it's very fashionable to be an EV company. Everybody's talking about electric vehicles. It's very trendy, very futuristic, but 10 years ago it wasn't. There was no policy, there was no supply chain, there was no demand, and we have done some phenomenal work over the last 10 years, not only in creating fundamental ground-up EV technology with the Make in India philosophy, but putting lakhs of EVs on the road, and also working with the government on EV policy formation. I have played a role. I'm very grateful as a FICCI EV committee chairperson, IFGE's, which is Indian Federation of Green Energy's committee of EV chairperson, Niti Ayog's task force member, DHI's development council member, to really work to create the EV policy. And I think the efforts that we have done have given the government the right inputs from the ground. And therefore, the EV policy in India is not about electric cars, promoting cars like Tesla. Everybody thinks about Tesla when you think electric. But in India, it's about promoting EV for the common man. So two-wheelers, three-wheelers, buses, which will reduce the cost of transport for our society and also reduce pollution in our cities. So it's been a transformative journey, and I'm proud to now share with you what all we have done and what today's launch is all about. So this is a little bit about Kinetic Green. We are present in what we call the light mobility, or small electric vehicles for the last mile. We are a player in electric three-wheeler sector, electric two-wheeler sector, and also something very interesting in golf carts, I will tell you. We began our journey with electric three-wheelers, and we are present across L3, which is the e-rickshaw, e-cart segment. This in fact is our L3 Safar Smart, which is more for shared transport. And then also in L5, which is the 1-ton GVW goods carrier. So complete range of electric three-wheelers we have created under the brand Kinetic Green Safar Smart or Safar series. We have sold close to 50,000 vehicles and working both on through our dealers, but also doing many projects with the government. Currently we are doing a big pink e-rickshaw scheme in Maharashtra to give 10,000 e-rickshaws to women in the state of Maharashtra. Few years ago, we did a scheme in Uttar Pradesh, and we gave about 8,000 e-rickshaws to cycle rickshaw pullers as a means of better livelihood. We have done projects in Andhra Pradesh. We have given vehicles for waste collection across many municipal corporations there, electric three-wheelers, and through SC/ST corporation, again for employing the youth, SC/ST youth, for using electric three-wheelers. In Chennai, very proudly, we have done one project where we have given 1,000 e-carts through a contractor called Ramki for waste collection in many municipal corporations near Chennai. And these vehicles are being used by women to go door to door to collect the waste, and then they go and dump it in the main, the main yard. So many such interesting projects we are doing to bring green transport and along with welfare and livelihoods. So it's been exciting to be part of the electric three-wheeler journey. We entered two-wheeler space in 2022, just about 2 years ago, and we have sold more than 100,000 electric two-wheelers. Started with scooters, and last year we have launched a phenomenal vehicle called e-Luna, which I will tell you about today, and that journey continues. We are now a top 10 player both in electric two-wheelers and three-wheeler space, and looking forward to excellent growth as the country moves rapidly towards electric transport. A few years ago, we have also signed a landmark agreement for entry into golf carts. As you all may know, golf carts are now very popular across the world, not only for golf, but also for hospitality, tourism, in heritage locations, in farmhouses, corporate campuses, townships. So it's a golf and lifestyle cart, segment which is growing. It's a $5 billion market globally. And we thought that it's something that we should definitely bring a product from India, because most of the golf carts are either made in USA or they are made in China. And we set up a joint venture with one of the world's most prestigious automobile brands, which, okay, we don't have the logo here, but everybody knows Lamborghini, right? So we have formed a partnership with Lamborghini family of Italy, the creators of Lamborghini cars. And under the brand Tonino Lamborghini, we have created this fantastic range of golf carts. You see one of them here. We believe they are the world's most stunning golf and lifestyle carts. And these will be now manufactured. We've just started the manufacturing for the golf carts just about a month ago in India. And they will be exported around the world under the Lamborghini brand. And so here is the chance that India-made EV is being now presented to the entire world. And because we have a global brand with us, Tonino Lamborghini, we feel it will have very good response in world markets. So that's our product range: electric two-wheelers, electric three-wheelers, and electric golf carts, light mobility for the last mile. And we are very excited about the future for this venture, Kinetic Green. We also have a network across the country in India. We have 500 dealers only for Kinetic Green, and we're already exporting our vehicles to 8 countries, including Sri Lanka, Nepal, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Saudi, Ethiopia, and now starting USA for the golf carts. That's our facility for Kinetic Green. It's near Pune, and the capacity of this facility is to make 1 million or 10 lakh electric vehicles per year. And very proud to share that we have 40% women on the assembly line in this facility. That's another area which I'm proud to work on, that I believe that women are underrepresented in automobile sector. But with electric vehicles, we can increase their participation, because electric vehicles are more about electronics and software and less about heavy mechanical processes. So we are setting an example by having 40% women in our shop floor. Now coming to today's topic, some of you may have used, some of you may be aware, Kinetic Group had launched a vehicle which has been very popular. This vehicle was launched in 1970s, even before I was born. And we have sold more than 50 lakh of these vehicles, the Luna moped. And some of you may remember Chal Meri Luna was a popular campaign, and we had sold many vehicles across the country, including in the state of Tamil Nadu. Now, over the years, what happened was the vehicle was very good as a convenient, affordable, utility, easy commuter. But then came scooters, and then came motorcycles. And because of finance, people could, the market went divided between this category and scooters and motorcycles. But the Luna always remained in the hearts of people as a product that they loved, as a brand that they loved. Many of them grew up with this brand. It was their first vehicle, the first family vehicle. And the brand had tremendous equity in the hearts of people. So we decided at Kinetic Green that we are proud of this heritage and this equity. And we also believe that with electric technology, there's a reason for this segment now to come back and become mainstream. And I will explain why. And therefore, we created a new product called E-Luna. E is basically adding the new technology electric, and Luna, of course, is the brand. And we recreated this concept of a very versatile, affordable commuter, for the various uses. And we launched last year this vehicle called E-Luna as India's only multi-utility electric vehicle, a very versatile product. As you can see, from the old Luna to the new E-Luna, there are many changes, though the concept remains similar, that it is versatile, it's got a step through, so you can use the place in the middle for carrying things. But the E-Luna is an extremely sturdy product. It is built on a dual tubular steel chassis. It has a capacity to carry 150 kgs. So therefore, the old Luna was meant more for personal commute only. This is a much more sturdy vehicle which can withstand urban roads, rural roads, and can do a lot of work, even more than personal commuting. As an electric technology, it came with all the bells and whistles. This vehicle has a range of 125 kilometers. The battery is under the seat. You open the seat, there is the battery. And it's a swappable cum chargeable battery. So you can charge it in the vehicle, you can take out the battery, charge it in your home, and you can also go to the swapping stations to swap the battery, which has become very popular for the B2B e-commerce delivery. The vehicle has a completely CAN-enabled communication matrix. It's qualifying under the government's PME Drive scheme. That means it is fully made in India. It has an advanced powertrain of BLDC motor, which is very efficient, and a smart intelligent controller. And another thing is that it is also very suitable for all roads of India. So this vehicle comes with 16-inch wheels and a big ground clearance, so it can run in the small towns and villages as well. And it has a chain transmission. As you know, people in India, the mechanics, everybody knows how to repair a tire puncture on a chain transmission bike, because all the motorcycles have chain transmission. So we put a very simple chain transmission here, so the vehicle can be serviced anywhere. Today the problem with electric vehicles in our country is that they have too much plastic, they have those hub motors, So if there is a problem, maintenance problem, then service is a big issue because mechanics cannot service it, you have to go back to the dealership and the vehicles are very expensive. So we created eLuna, which is very easy to service, very easy to run, very versatile, very sturdy, suitable for all roads and also very, very affordable. The eLuna came at a price of 69,999 as an entry price, and then there are other variants with higher range as well. So it is India's most affordable EV compared to all the other electric scooters in the market from, of course, reputed brands which are more than 1.5 lakh rupees. So that's what the eLuna franchise was built on, as India's first multi-utility electric vehicle built with the equity of Luna, which people love. Since launch, over the last 12 months, we have already sold more than 25,000 electric Lunas. And I'm very proud to share with you that out of those 25,000, 10,000 are in the state of Tamil Nadu. So the vehicle has been loved. In Tamil Nadu, we have 40 dealers here across almost every important district. And they are loving this vehicle. They're finding it to be very suitable. We have people using the eLuna in the farms, for personal use, for milk delivery, for e-commerce, all kinds of uses. And that's where now we decided that the new model of eLuna, the eLuna Prime, which we have created, will be launched here in Chennai, because Tamil Nadu is the state which is loving this product. And therefore it is only right that the national launch of this new product of eLuna happens in the state of Tamil Nadu. So we're very happy to be here to share the success of eLuna with you and to bring this new variant to you. Now, I'll just take 5 minutes on the philosophy of the eLuna Prime. According to me, the eLuna Prime is not just a variant, it's a big idea. Let me tell you why. Go ahead, please. So if you see India as a pyramid, we are a country of more than 100 crore people, 100 plus crore people. Out of these, 73 crore or 732 million people are earning between 1.25 lakhs to 5 lakhs a year. So 10,000 or 12,000 rupees to let's say 30,000 rupees a year. This is the chunk of India. Half of India is in this category. And then you have the middle class and then you have the rich people. But half of India is earning between, let's say, 12,000 to 30,000 rupees. That's one important statistic. Now let's see how much of India owns a vehicle. Today 75% Indians own phones, 70% Indians own TV, but only 47% households have a vehicle. So why does half of India not have a two-wheeler? Because everybody needs to move. Why is half of India still using bicycles? Why are they standing in the line for a bus? Why they're struggling with the shared three-wheeler, which is adding to their commute time and inconvenience? It's because they cannot afford to have their own two-wheeler. Let's move ahead. So the most popular segment in India today, if you look at ICE, is motorcycle, as you know. So we spoke to people who didn't have a vehicle, and we also spoke to some people what kind of vehicle they're looking for. And many of them said that they wanted an affordable motorcycle, but it should also give them a lot of space. It should be more versatile. It should be utility. Many people are saying they're using the bus now because petrol price is so high that they can't afford to have the vehicle, because the cost of petrol is more than 100, 200 rupees a day. So almost 4,000-5,000 rupees a month. So they want to save on petrol cost. People are looking for vehicles which have luggage space. People are looking for vehicles, which are very suitable for their daily rides. So we put all this data together that half of people in India don't have a vehicle, and what they're looking for is a vehicle which is built like a motorcycle, so it can go on all the roads of the country, which can be powerful, which can be exciting to use, but also should have utility and should be very low on the petrol cost. And that's where the eLuna Prime idea came. Let's move ahead. So this I mentioned to you that the maximum number of people in India want a motorcycle-like vehicle. Another insight that we used. And that's the largest segment in the country as well. And another important statistic is that, as you know, electric vehicles have now taken off. More and more people are using electric vehicles. But what are these electric vehicles? They are only scooters. In the total scooters, 16% are now electric. But motorcycle is not even 1%. That means that nobody has built an electric motorcycle which is meeting people's needs. Electric motorcycle which people are enjoying, liking, affording is not there. Another important statistic. So 3 points, again I'll come back. Half of India today does not own a vehicle. They're still using a bus or a cycle or a three-wheeler because petrol cost is too high, because they earn only 25,000 rupees a month. So if you're going to spend 5,000 rupees on petrol, then you can't afford that. That's one important insight. Secondly, people are looking for a vehicle which is sturdy and it has a lot of storage capacity and has low petrol cost. And third is that there is still a lot of room to bring electric into this segment. And that's where the e-Luna comes. As I mentioned to you before, the cost of owning any ICE vehicle today, let's say an electric commuter motorcycle, is about 2,200 rupees on EMI. And then you are spending another 5,000 plus rupees on petrol and maintenance. So if you have to have your own vehicle, your own motorcycle is going to cost you 7,000 plus rupees, 7,500 rupees a month. So can we bring this cost down with a product where the people who can't afford a two-wheeler, who can't afford 7,500 a month, can now afford? And can it cost something similar to what it may cost for them to use a bus or to use a three-wheeler, shared three-wheeler? And that's how we created e-Luna Prime. So the monthly cost of owning an e-Luna Prime, which, as I said before, meets all the requirements in terms of sturdiness, in terms of utility, in terms of carrying capacity, in terms of suitability for all the roads, will only be 2,500 rupees a month. The EMI will be 2,000 rupees approximately, and the petrol cost is zero because it's electric. So here we are bringing a vehicle for the India's commuter segment, which is suitable, meeting their requirements of utility and sturdiness, and because there is no petrol cost, it will now only cost them 2,500 per month. So somebody who earns 20,000 rupees a month can afford this. They can't afford a vehicle with 7,000 rupees per month cost. And this is the big idea, that with this product, we're trying to enable personal mobility, or as you can see in the next slide, the vision for the e-Luna Prime is to democratize India's commuter segment. We want to bring more people into buying and owning their own vehicle because of the ability of the e-Luna Prime to offer very low running cost. So at 2,500 a month, you can now have your own vehicle which meets all your commuting requirements. And we're adding this new product, e-Luna Prime, to our Luna family, because we found that the original e-Luna which we have launched is appealing very much to the people who are looking for utility, storage space, convenience. But there is a big segment out there of people who are looking for a stylish, sturdy, fun vehicle at 2,500 rupees a month. And that's the vision of e-Luna Prime. We will shortly be launching it. I have a short film we will show you. Then we will launch the vehicle at the hands of our honorable chief guest. And then we will learn more about the product from our president of electric two-wheelers. So thank you very much for listening to me. It's my pleasure to share this vision. And I'll end by requesting our team to play the small film introducing the e-Luna Prime to you. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a fantastic and wonderful product. The moment has come, the moment we all have been waiting for. The launch of E-Luna Prime is right here with us. கிட்டத்தட்ட மொத்த இந்தியாவே பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கிற இந்த அழகான ஒரு தருணத்துல இந்த பிரம்மாண்டமான E-Luna Prime உடைய launch இப்ப பண்ண போறோம். So to do the same, please put your hands together for the fantastic launch, and I request our chief guest மதிப்பிற்குரிய திரு திருச்சி சிவா அவர்கள் to please kindly take the remote and press the remote and do the launch honors. Let's go with the countdown on the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here is a fantastic grand launch of E-Luna Prime by Kinetic Green. Landmark moment. Can I request all of you to please put your hands together for the fantastic product in India? Can I please request our chief guest மதிப்பிற்குரிய திரு திருச்சி சிவா அவர்கள் to please kindly join us on the stage along with Sulaja ma'am, Mr. Ritesh Mantri and Mr. Jay Pradeep to please kindly join us on the stage for the photo opportunity. I request the media to please kindly come forward for the pictures. ஸோ இந்திய நாடு வந்து பெரிய பெரிய சாதனைகள் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கிறப்போ இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு ப்ராடக்ட் மார்க்கெட்டுக்கு வர்றதுல எங்களுக்கு ரொம்ப ரொம்ப பெரிய சந்தோஷம். அண்ட் இந்த ப்ராடக்ட் லான்ச்சை நம்மளுடைய சீஃப் கெஸ்ட் அவர்கள் மதிப்பிற்குரிய திரு திருச்சி சிவா அவர்கள் லான்ச் பண்ணுறதுல எங்களுக்கு ரொம்ப ரொம்ப பெருமையும் சந்தோஷமும். At this very moment, ladies and gentlemen, please kindly put your hands together for our chief guest address, respected திரு திருச்சி சிவா அவர்கள், member of the parliament and chairman of parliamentary standing committee on industry. Please welcome, sir.
Dear Dr. Sulaja Farodia Mutwani, the founder and CEO of Kinetic Green, Mr. J.P. Vasudevan, Mr. Ritesh, Mr. Karthik and his team, and friends from print and visual media, good morning to everyone. You may be surprised what brought me here, that I have to say that. In general, I am not so close with industrialists and corporates. But this is something strange. There are two reasons for that. One, that I want to have my contribution, or I want to be a part of the zero emission target of India. The carbon emission, which is a very big threat to the future generation. And myself as a responsible people's representative, I should play a role. And second, to say that, as I was introduced here, I am the chairman of the Parliamentary Standing Committee on Industry, under which comes the heavy industries and the MSME. MSME play a very big role, and its contribution to the GDP and as well as to the exports and in the foreign exchange is more than any other sector. And so also heavy industry is very important, but which is very much, as far as public sector is concerned, they are sinking. And my committee is very keen in reviving many of the sick industries. One we have already done in Salem and one now in Ranchi, Jharkhand, Heavy Engineering Corporation. And in the process of our journey, though it was not a mandate with us, we suo moto took up the EV, encouraging the EV in the nation. And we held 2 or 3 meetings with the ministry officials, stakeholders, and we also invited the manufacturers, and one among the manufacturers was Miss Suleja, by whose presentation and by whose active participation I was not only myself, my committee, and everyone was impressed. And she was also impressed with the committee, as she mentioned here, because of the intervention of the Standing Committee on Industry, the manufacturers of the EV vehicles, electrically operated vehicles, which is a very important one, they had a very great sigh of relief. The parliamentary committees always are a bridge between the government and the stakeholders or any people who are connected with that. India's target for net zero emission is 2070. And by 2030, it is aiming to scale up the non-fossil fuel energy by 500 GW. And we have to encourage the e-vehicles. Of course, it's very fast growing. Now that I think I want to shift to Tamil. Being in Tamil Nadu, some may be surprised because of my friends from Pune. Not my colleagues, my friends from Pune, the Kinetic Green. They have done a stupendous job. And Kinetic Green, you know, very well established brand, and now this Luna Prime, which is being launched in Chennai. And you all know that Tamil Nadu government is helping a lot for industrial development. And as per Niti Ayog's recent observation and assessment, Tamil Nadu ranks #1 in industry, social welfare schemes, education, and many other things. And we are supporting EVs also now that the government transport corporation, state transport corporation, has started running e-buses. And as far as Kinetic Green is concerned, they are well known for 2-wheelers and 3-wheelers. And now they have launched the Luna Prime. Luna is a memory with us. As she rightly said, it was first launched in 1970. Later, when we were in college, Luna was itself a status symbol to many. But now this EV is inevitable. நான் வந்திருக்கும் நம்முடைய மாநில நண்பர்களுக்காக சொல்ல விரும்புவது, உலகத்திலே இருக்கின்ற இந்த பூமி பந்தில் இருக்கக்கூடிய ஒட்டுமொத்தமான தண்ணீரில் பயன்படுத்தக்கூடிய தண்ணீர் என்பது 3 விழுக்காடு தான். அந்த 3 விழுக்காடும் வீணாக்கப்படுகின்றது, மாசுபடுத்தப்படுகின்றது. எதிர்காலத்தில் உலகம் என்ன ஆகும் என்று தெரியாது. அண்மையிலே இமாச்சல பிரதேசத்திலும் உத்தராகண்டிலும் இப்பொழுது மேற்கு வங்காளத்திலும் மராட்டியத்திலும் பெய்த மழை, அடிக்கடி இமாச்சல பிரதேசத்திலே கிளவுட் பஸ்டர் என்று சொல்லக்கூடிய அந்த தட்பவெப்ப சூழ்நிலை மாறுதல், இது இனி சகஜமாக இருக்கும். அன்பிரடிக்டபிள் வெதர் சேஞ்ச். கடும் கோடை இருக்கும், கடும் மழை இருக்கும், கடும் குளிர் இருக்கும். இதற்கெல்லாம் காரணம் பூமி வெப்பமயமாவது. அதற்கு காரணம் நாம் வெளியிடுகின்ற இது மாதிரி கரியமில வாயுவினுடைய காரணம்தான் என்பதை கண்டறிந்தாகிவிட்டது. ஆனால் யாரும் தங்களுடைய பங்களிப்பை செலுத்துவதில் குறைத்து கொள்ளவில்லை. குறிப்பாக மேலை நாடுகள் அடுத்தவர்களுக்கு மட்டுமே அறிவுரை சொல்கிறார்களே தவிர இதனுடைய விளைவுகளை பற்றி கொஞ்சம் கூட அவர்கள் கவலைப்படவில்லை. எதிர்காலத்தில் நம்முடைய சந்ததியினர் வசதியுடன் வாழலாம், கல்வி கற்று வாழலாம், எல்லா செல்வங்களையும் வளங்களையும் நாம் தந்திருக்கலாம். ஆனால் அவர்கள் வாழ்வதற்கு தேவையான காற்றும் நீரும் இருக்குமா என்பது மிகவும் ஐயத்திற்குரியது. ஆக அந்த வகையில் இந்தியா முன்னோடியாக நிற்க வேண்டும் என்ற அடிப்படையில் 2070 ஒட்டுமொத்தமாக இங்கே கரியமில வாயுவினுடைய வெளிப்பாடு, what I said earlier, net zero emission, அதை நோக்கி செல்கிற போது இன்றிலிருந்து 45 ஆண்டுகள் நீண்ட நெடுங்காலமாக தோன்றும். ஆனால் இது ஒன்றும் அவ்வளவு கடினமான காலம் அல்ல. 21ஆம் நூற்றாண்டு பிறந்தது என்று சொல்லி நினைவில் நிற்கிறது. 1/4 நூற்றாண்டு முடிந்து விட்டது 21ஆம் நூற்றாண்டில். 2025 பிறந்தது என்றார்கள், 3/4 வருடம் ஓடிவிட்டது. செப்டம்பர் மாதம் பிறந்தது, முடிய போகிறது. காலத்தின் ஓட்டம் அவ்வளவு வேகமாக. எனவே 2070 என்பது ரொம்ப தொலைதூரத்தில் இல்லை. இருந்தாலும் 2030க்குள் இந்தியா ஒரு பாராட்டப்படக்கூடிய அளவிற்கு தன்னுடைய இந்த லட்சியத்தை அடைய வேண்டும் என்ற நோக்கத்தில் பயணம் செய்கிற போது நான் ஒரு பொறுப்புள்ள நாடாளுமன்ற உறுப்பினர், ஒரு குழுவின் தலைவராக இருக்கிறேன். என்னோடு 31 உறுப்பினர்கள், எல்லா கட்சிகளை சார்ந்தவர்களும் இருக்கிறார்கள். அதில் நாங்கள் எடுத்துக்கொள்கின்ற நாட்டினுடைய முன்னேற்றத்தின் அடிப்படையில் என்ற வகையில் எடுத்துக்கொண்ட முக்கியமான ஒன்று இந்த மின் வாகனங்களை ஊக்கப்படுத்துவது என்பது. இதனுடைய உற்பத்தியாளர்களுக்கு ஏராளமான சங்கடங்கள் இருந்தன, சலுகைகள் இல்லை என்றார்கள். வாங்குகின்றவர்கள், கன்சியூமர்ஸ் என்று சொல்லக்கூடியவர்கள், இதனுடைய விலை அதிகமாக இருக்கிறது என்று அஞ்சினார்கள். தினந்தோறும் நாங்கள் பெட்ரோல் டீசல் செலவழிப்பது என்பதை விட இதற்கு வாங்குகிற செலவு அதிகம். நம்முடைய மக்கள் எப்பொழுதும் முதலீடு செய்வதில் வருத்தம் தெரிவிப்பார்கள். ரெக்கரிங் எக்ஸ்பென்சஸ் அது ஒரு பெரிய அளவிலே தெரியாது. எனவே இவர்களுக்கு உற்பத்தியும் கட்டுப்படியாக வேண்டும், வாங்குகிறவர்களுக்கும் விலை கட்டுப்படியாக வேண்டும் என்ற வகையில் எங்களுடைய குழுவினுடைய தலையீட்டின் காரணமாக அரசாங்கம் நிறைய சலுகைகளை தர ஆரம்பித்தது. அதன் விளைவாக அதிலிருந்து பெரும்பாலோர் மீண்டார்கள். அதில் மிக திறமையாக அதை பயன்படுத்தி கொண்டு ஏற்கனவே தாங்கள் வளர்ந்ததன் அடிப்படையில் இன்றைக்கு இந்தியாவில் பெருமளவில் இந்த 2 சக்கர 3 சக்கர வாகன உற்பத்தியில் ஊடுருவி முன்னணியில் நிற்கிற நிறுவனங்கள் ஒன்று கைனெட்டிக் கிரீன். அதற்கு காரணம் மிக இள வயதில் இதன் தலைமை பொறுப்பில் இருக்கிற திருமதி சொலஜா அவர்கள் என்பதை நான் இங்கே சொல்ல கடமைப்பட்டிருக்கின்றேன். அவருக்கு எங்களுடைய குழுவின் தலைவர் என்ற அடிப்படையில், நாடாளுமன்ற உறுப்பினர் என்ற அடிப்படையில் நாங்கள் அதில் காட்டி ஈடுபாடு என்ற வகையில் என்னை தெரியும். எனக்கு அவருடைய ஒரு உற்பத்தியாளர், அதுவும் இந்த நாட்டினுடைய நலன் கருதி, அதாவது கலைஞர் சொல்வதை போல ஆகாரத்திற்காக அழுக்கை தின்று தடாகத்தை சுத்தம் செய்கிறதே மீன், அதன் சுயநலத்திலும் பொதுநலம் இருக்கிறது என்று. ஆக அவர்கள் வியாபார நோக்கத்தோடு ஒன்றை செய்தாலும் கூட அதில் பொதுநலனும் கலந்திருக்கிறது. I am telling Ms. Soleja that though you are doing business, you are also doing social service by way of manufacturing e-vehicles. Earlier you were in this business, but now that you are concentrating more on EV means you are doing something to the society, that this nation should succeed in its path of net zero emission. So your contribution is significant. That's what I am telling. Though business, it has got some social responsibility which you are doing, and that's why I have come here to appreciate her and to congratulate her and to encourage people like them. That too, a person of Soleja's age and experience, she is very successful and significant in this business, and I thought it is one of our responsibilities to encourage such entrepreneurs. And a team of people who are working with this, like Ritesh or Mr. Vasudevan or Karthik or anybody else, they are all very energetic like Kinetic Green. And today I am very much privileged and proud to launch this Luna Prime in our state. Of course they are doing it across the country, but when they are here in our city, in our state, they felt that it would be, they would be happy that if I am with them. So I have come all the way down here as to say again, to encourage them and to appreciate them. We have also started using EVs. My assistants, my drivers and all, other than using my vehicles, they are using only electric vehicles. So not only speaking, we are also doing something in practice. And this Luna Prime is attractive. I think I can suggest to some other persons also. So I'm not a brand ambassador to this Kinetic Green, but as I said, as a responsible people's representative, and who is very much concerned about the future generation who should be saved from the clutches of this carbon emission, and thereby the global warming, which is a very big threat which many have not realized. The developed countries refuse to yield. They keep on contributing to that through plastic and carbon emissions, but India is very responsible in this respect, and we are on the process successful. And in the process, who are all cooperating, not only the public sector, now that we cannot dispense of the private sectors also. Our economy is a mixed economy, we depend more on private sectors also. Making use of this occasion, I would like to tell to the media people, there was one magnesite mining corporation in Salem, which was almost sinking. Rather, it was about to be closed down because of facing losses, and employees were scared that they will be on the roads. So they approached me just for the security of the employees, but I thought it should be revived. For the mining area spread about to 1,500 acres. I thought it should not lose that. So what are the means and sources when we delve deeply into it? Then I felt we came to know that the steel industries are very much in need of magnesite ores. So SAIL, which comes under my committee, the Steel Authority of India Limited, we called them and spoke to the chairman. He made a visit there. He flew in a charter flight. Then he explored the mining area, and now that it's a subsidiary to the SAIL, and now it is earning a profit of 80 crore rupees per year. And the employees are getting the scale of 2012 scale. Earlier it was only 1995. So the salary has increased, the profit has also increased, and now that the industry is also developing. So in such activities my committee is involving. It's not a parliamentary committee, means that we are sitting and discussing. We discuss about the demands for grants. Whenever the budget is presented, we recommend what is to be supported. One of the core things which we took up is this EV development. And all the manufacturers were very thankful, but many forgot that, as always many people do that, but Soleja has not forgotten, and thankful to her for that. Because other than that, we do a lot of things. People like them must be encouraged. Only then the nation's economy will also improve, and also the other contribution which we are very much in need will also be met with. In this aspect, I think I found it my responsibility and duty, and as a personal affection and attachment, to be present here this morning. Very happy to meet this number of media people. Hope you will carry this message not as in the perspective of business, but to make our people, as she said in the presentation, how many lower class people are between 1.5 to 5 lakh per year, and they are in need of a vehicle. Everyone aspires for a vehicle, whether our roads are fit enough, that's enough, but a two-wheeler will be sufficient. And fueling them is a very big task, and in that case, EV will help them a lot. In that case, they have introduced a new Luna Prime. I think the cost is also cost effective, which only the consumer should say and you should say. I think I should stop with that, not going into the merits. I can say the vehicle is very much affordable, it is durable, rather it's very attractive also. When those two guys rode here, I felt like to drive myself. Instead of them coming here, I should have come, but I should not do that. But very happy to launch this Luna Prime in our city, and hope it would help the lower class people and middle class people to have an easy ride, and it will also reduce the road traffic congestion, because more four-wheelers on the road, of course, will create traffic congestion. Two-wheelers will pave the way for that, like in Singapore or in many other countries. So you are doing service in many aspects, Ms. Suleja. I congratulate you and thank you for having invited me. I thank one and all who have participated, and very happy. Let our nation grow, let our state grow, let our people have a life satisfactorily with the contribution of private players and the government support. In Tamil Nadu, we are ranking #1 in many aspects, and we support like this electric vehicle manufacture. You know, so many industries have come up in Tamil Nadu. Electrical vehicle manufacturers, Ola is manufacturing in Hosur. Hosur has become a very big potential center, that's ITCO, and so also Varagadam and many other places. So I think you have come to the right place, ma'am, and let Luna Prime as meet with a very great success, and let people make use of it and reduce the traffic congestion as well as the fuel, fossil fuel consumption also. So the EV is a contribution, and this is a very great day. It's not a business, as I say again, because I am not a business person. But at the same time, when it is doing something for the environment and the people at large, it is also our duty to help them and to be with them and to support them. And I ensure them, my committee, and as I personally as a member of parliament, is always ready to help you people in a constructive manner, coordinating with the government and as a bridge. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. ஒரு பிரம்மாண்டமான கைத்தட்டல் நம்மளுடைய சீஃப் கெஸ்ட் அவர்களுக்காக நம்ம கொடுத்தலாம். Please, ladies and gentlemen, put up a big hands to a chief guest, மதிப்பிற்குரிய honorable திரு திருச்சி சிவா அவர்கள். Thank you, sir. Thank you so very much. Thank you, sir. Sir, also a big thank you in the launch unga munnadi pannadhula enga brand ku romba perumayum kuda, and thank you for presiding over this ceremony as well. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let us transition into the further things in the agenda. Up next, it's my privilege to introduce a veteran in this industry who is here for quite long time, and let's listen from him with the nuances of this product. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and welcome Mr. Jay Pradeep, President, Two-Wheeler Businesses, Kinetic Green, on stage to do his presentation and share the insights on today's launch and about our brand vision. Welcome, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, it is about time our chief guest is leaving us as of now. So thank you so much. ஒரு பிரம்மாண்டமான கைத்தட்டல் நம்மளுடைய சிறப்பு விருந்தினர் அவர்களுக்காக. இந்த நிகழ்ச்சிக்கு வந்து இவ்வளவு அழகா பேசி இந்த இண்டஸ்ட்ரியை எங்களுக்காக பேசி கொடுத்ததுக்காகவும் சரி, இந்த இண்டஸ்ட்ரி வளரணும்னு எங்களுக்காக விஷ் பண்ணதுக்காகவும் சரி, இந்த பிராண்ட் லான்ச்காக நீங்க வந்ததுக்காகவும் சரி, thank you, sir. Thank you so much for being in this function and presiding over the ceremony. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Let the proceedings begin.
Thank you, Kirtana. And அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம். So far we have listened from our CEO, Dr. Suleja Firodia Motwani, about the vision, the dreams, and the why behind eLuna Prime. And how the eLuna Prime can democratize the mobility for the Indian consumers. Now we look at the how part of it, and how we have built this eLuna Prime and translated the dreams into reality, and how this eLuna Prime can become a compelling proposition for the commuter segment customers of India. Now the eLuna Prime is built on 6 pillars of strength, and each pillar of strength represents engineering years of engineering innovation and the consumer insights. These are not just features or just engineering design. These are solutions provided for our commuting customers for their day-to-day problems. So every aspect of our features and design takes care of a solution for the problems that our commuter consumers are facing today. First of it is actually the brand strength. When you talk about brand strength is about the kind of trust consumers put on any brand. And for us, it is about the legacy and the 50 years of legacy and the trust our consumers have on our brand. Now, 50 years for us is not just a heritage, it is an assurance that we are there and we have been there to give you all the support and the trust that customers have been putting on us. Now, when we talk about 25,000 families, 25,000 customers, it is not just a sales number. It is actually the kind of 25,000 families who have actually put their trust on our Kinetic Green brand, and it is the lives that have been transformed, the 25,000 lives that have been transformed. And next is about the 300 plus dealer network, the service network that we have, which means whether it is Kashmir or Kanyakumari, you have Kinetic Green to back you up across your ride, right? And the brand trust is not just about the product that we sell. It is always about the kind of promises delivered, the service delivered, and the relationship nurtured. So therefore, we have across the country, we have 300 plus outlets which are there to take care of your service needs and to take care of your relationships. Now, next one is about accessibility. Accessibility means it's about the engineering meets the empathy. So here, the key aspect is about the kind of savings that a customer makes on a monthly basis. So here we are talking about 2,500 per month is a running cost for our vehicle, which includes, running cost includes 2,200 rupees of EMI and 300 rupees of electricity charges. So all that together, it is 2,500 rupees per month, and the running cost per kilometer is just 10 paise per kilometer. So if you look at for a 100-kilometer ride on a daily basis, you have to just spend 10 rupees. Whereas on an ICE vehicle, it will be around 250-300 rupees. So therefore, on an average, if you look at for the year, you will be saving roughly around 60,000 rupees in a year. So if you actually calculate the overall investment for the vehicle, you can actually get the returns completely in 18 to 24 months. You can get the complete returns back. So that is the kind of savings you will make from this electric e-Luna Prime. Next is about the utility. Versatility. So where it is about the long single seat, whether you're going for a 3-hour ride or 30 minutes ride, you have a comfortable single seat which ensures you have a very comfortable journey. And next is about luggage carrying space. So whether it is about your shopping or whether you're carrying your bag to the office, whether you're carrying your groceries, so you have a large luggage carrying space where you can comfortably keep all your luggages or bags and all that, so that it becomes a very convenient ride for you. Next is about the superior performance. When we talk about performance, it is not just the fancy numbers that we are talking about. It is about delivering what matters most to the Indian consumers. So that is why all the aspects of our performance parameters are taken extremely, and we have taken extreme care to ensure that everything meets the customer's expectations. And actually we have two variants of e-Luna Prime. One is with 110 kilometer range and the top variant is with 140 kilometer range, so that it takes care of the range anxiety. So the customers don't have to worry about the range anxiety and they can just ride freedom in freedom. So that is the kind of advantage with this 140 kilometer range that we are offering. Next is chain drive transmission. So chain drive transmission, you know the Indian road conditions and the kind of service network in India. So we have kept that in mind and we have gone for the chain drive transmission, while a lot of other EVs have gone for belt drive. we have gone for chain drive, which is tested and proven. And it also ensures that even your neighborhood mechanic can take care of service in case of any emergency. So that is another advantage with this chain drive transmission. Next is about 150 kg payload, which means in case of any need, you can carry about 150 kg load in your vehicle. Next is about the stylish metal body, which is built on a rugged tubular chassis. So it also ensures durability of the vehicle and stability during your ride. So these are all the various aspects of our performance. And next is about all-terrain capability. So when we say electric vehicle, it is not just for riding on roads. So in our case, the e-Luna Prime is a all-terrain vehicle, which makes all the difference compared to any other electric vehicle. So this is actually IP67 rated, which ensures that based on Indian weather conditions, whether it is monsoon or the dust conditions, it takes care of complete all these weather changes and all of that, so that it is completely protected from all these kind of changes. Next is about the 170 mm high ground clearance, which is one of the highest in the category. And this also ensures that whether it is potholes or any speed breakers, your ride is smooth enough and you don't have to really face any challenges during your ride. Yeah. Next is about the tubeless tires that we are offering, because generally for two-wheelers, one of the big challenges about managing punctures, and you can't avoid punctures in the day-to-day conditions. So therefore, tubeless tires ensures that you have a comfortable experience in case of punctures also. And we have a 16-inch alloy wheels, which is as big as a motorcycle wheel. When you look at a lot of other electric two-wheelers, they have a smaller wheels, but we have a 16-inch alloy wheel, which is as big as, almost equivalent to a motorcycle wheel. Yeah. Next is about the distinctive styling, and this distinctive styling, it talks about the stylish side cladding, and it talks about the different colored rim tapes, and it talks about the decals, stylish decals. With all that, whether it is the decals or the side cladding, so everything is crafted to ensure that you have a very, very stylish look when you are riding this vehicle. And we also have aero windshield, which is not just about stylish, it is also reducing the wind resistance while being very stylish and sporty in look. And we have a dynamic colored instrument cluster. So whatever information that you want to see, it is all available in the instrument cluster in a very beautiful and very concise format. And we have a LED multi-dimensional headlamp that it is not just lighting the road, but it is also ensuring that it communicates that you are arriving. So it just ensures it's a very stylish, and it gives a signature statement when the e-Luna Prime comes on the road. Yeah. Next is we have 7 different colors for e-Luna Prime, and these are 2 colors, rose gold and the copper gold. So these 2 colors are the top variants or the premium variants of e-Luna Prime. Apart from that, we have black, blue, red, green and yellow. There are other 5 colors which are the standard colors, and these are 2 premium colors that we have offered, which are exclusive for e-Luna Prime. While some of other colors are available in other Luna variants, but these are exclusively for e-Luna Prime. Now next question is about why Prime? Because we wanted to actually offer this as a product to the commuting customers who are actually currently looking at buying or showing interest for buying an 100cc or 125cc motorcycle. So why this is a compelling proposition for a customer who is looking for a motorcycle? Because if you look at this chart, there are various aspects which a motorcycle customer will be looking for, like mileage, sturdy chassis, long wheelbase, ground clearance, chain transmission, wheel size. So these are all the key attributes a motorcycle commuter customer will be looking for. Now if you look at eLuna Prime, that ticks all the expectations of a motorcycle customer. Apart from that, it also gives few other additional things which are not provided by the motorcycles. So that is where eLuna Prime becomes a compelling proposition for a motorcycle customer in terms of not only meeting what a motorcycle can offer, it also provides additional benefits like styling, convenience, carrying space. These are additional benefits that the customers can enjoy while maintaining the benefits of motorcycles. So that way this becomes a very compelling proposition. In addition to that, the overall maintenance cost that we have spoken about, that becomes another reason for us to target this segment. So this is about the way that we are promoting this brand, eLuna Prime, and this talks about உங்கள் விருப்பத்தின் முதலாளி ஆகலாம், நீங்கள் உங்கள் விருப்பத்தின் முதலாளி ஆகலாம். அதாவது நம்ம கஸ்டமர்ஸ் வந்து ரைட் நோ ஒரு பப்ளிக் டிரான்ஸ்போர்ட்டோ இல்லை அவங்களுடைய ஸோ இன்றைக்கி வந்து கஸ்டமர்ஸ் வந்து ஒரு பப்ளிக் டிரான்ஸ்போர்ட் யூஸ் பண்ணுறவங்களா இருக்கலாம், இல்லை மற்ற மோட் ஆஃப் டிரான்ஸ்போர்ட் யூஸ் பண்ணுறவங்களுக்கு ஆக்சுவலாக வந்து இந்த eLuna Prime வந்து ஒரு அவங்களுடைய விருப்பத்துக்கு அவங்க இது பண்ணிக்கிற மாதிரியான ஒரு சொல்யூஷனை நம்ம ஆஃபர் பண்ணுறதுனால இது வந்து உங்கள் விருப்பத்தின் முதலாளி ஆகலாம் அப்படிங்கிறது எங்களுடைய டேக்லைன். ஸோ இதுதான் வந்து இந்த eLuna Prime எதனால் வந்து இந்த 100cc கஸ்டமர்ஸ்க்கு ரொம்ப இம்பார்ட்டண்ட்டானது அப்படிங்கிறத நம்ம எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். அண்ட் திஸ் இஸ் வேர் eLuna Prime is purely an accessible and aspirational product and still making an impossible possible, that is making the electric mobility for the masses, and still it is absolutely Indian. Thank you so much. And
thank you, sir. Gentle round of applause for Mr. Jayapradip for putting up a wonderful presentation. And now I also request Mr. Ritesh to please join us on the stage, sir. So let's move on to Q&A. Mic pass on பண்றோங்க. உங்களுக்கான question